Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am your host at David's Kitchen. Today, we're going to be baking chicken linguine with peas, $6 for 10 people. I had it around 5, and I realized I was adding mushrooms to this and a little extra cheese, So I want to give you guys latitude to work with. Chicken itself can be, you can buy chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are fairly reasonable. I pick up a type of chicken that is, you've seen this before, and it's really affordable. This is amazing. Let me get you the price here. $2.69 for all this chicken breast. Look at this. I've got almost 3 pounds at 99 cents a pound. So what I'm going to do is prep this by pulling the fat off of it and kind of putting a little bit of salad dressing on it. Any kind of salad dressing will do, just a couple shots of salad dressing for flavor. And then we're going to start frying this chicken to get started on this dinner. We're going to also heat up some water in the back of the stove here. So I'm going to turn the flame on level 3, get that started. I'm going to take my celery, which is also part of this, 3 stalks of celery, 1 onion, and a package of frozen peas. And $1 for the linguine, which is at a really good price. I bought this today at a Kroger affiliate for $1. And it's non-GMO. So everything I'm cooking today is non-GMO except for the chicken. I don't know where that came from other than a U.S. processing plant. So it says chicken, raised, harvested in the USA. And they call this chicken fat, even though it's mostly meat. So let's get started on this. I am going to wash my hands, of course. I see we've got a lot of people in here. I'm not really sure what's going on with Mark, but he has limited the number of people coming to our show. So if you're watching this on the video screen and can't get into the show, this isn't slop, man. And, every time you come in here, you're so disrespectful. It really, I'm going to give you one last chance to change your attitude, and then I'll mute you, okay? It's unbelievable, man. Unreal. All right. Get this chicken sliced down the side of this package here. I'm going to pull it out one by one, little pieces. I'm going to pull out and just start cutting the fat off of it and separating it. Like right here, you can see some fat. You want to get a sharp knife for this. It's kind of a tedious process. Otherwise, buy breast meat, and don't spare any expense. That's a good one. That's got a couple pieces of fat that it doesn't need. You are losing a little bit of money on the fat unless you like chicken fat. Some people render it into a soup. Whatever you want to do with the extra fat, that's your choice. Yeah, let me move the camera a little bit. It's okay. It's not slop. It's decent food for a very affordable price, I might add. I'm trying to teach people how to save with the tough economy, Ace Spade. Thank you for your apology. Yeah, and anything too big you want to cut up too, kind of make it more bite-sized. But this chicken melts in your mouth when you get it in the pan and cooked, and it starts to break apart into a nice sauce. We're going to do a white sauce today. And I picked up a white sauce on sale for $1. And that's the Ragu Light Parmesan Alfredo. This is frequently on sale for $1 in the U.S. So $1 for that, $1 for the linguine, $2.60 for the chicken. We're up to $4.60. Then add the peas and the mushrooms and the celery and the onions, and you're pushing right around $6. We're going to top it off with some Parmesan cheese too at the very end. This is the tedious part right here. Just making sure you pull off the fat and make kind of bite-sized pieces, individual pieces. When I say bite-sized, they're larger than bite-sized. You'll actually have to cut them or chew them with what is called a tooth. If you have teeth left, you're still here in this world, post-apocalyptic world, and you're watching my video in archive on one of our many channels, which we've uploaded to the cloud for perpetuity. Say this is 2025 or 2035, and you're listening to my show, and yeah, and you want to know, well, how did people live back then when they had food and they weren't given crackers for dinner? Well, this is a great time we're living in, where chicken is still available from the United States, but our president, who's pretty much giving up all of our assets, is this guy named Trump is obviously messing up and causing a lot of problems throughout the world. Our allies are very upset with him, with the trade war going on. And then, of course, he allows Chinese chicken to come in the country. So normally, if this didn't say made in the USA, I wouldn't really know. I mean, it could have been made in China. It could even be rat meat. Now, I do not support the mass agriculture business that produces this food, but obviously I'm eating it, so I have to eat. But I would love to see modifications in the process so that it's a little cleaner and a little bit more humane to the animals. Because I know a lot of these chickens never even get off the ground. They're literally in dark spaces, dining on their chicken feed in a horrible, torturous environment. Kind of like Guantanamo for chicken. Yeah, and that makes me a conscious eater. No, I'm not a vegan, although I've aspired to being a vegan. I was a vegetarian for a while. Hola, welcome. Okay, we've got a person over here in iBlog that is, you are absolutely insane and you need to get serious help. All right, I rinsed my hands off, so don't worry. I'm not contaminating the food with keyboard. The dreaded keyboard smell. Yeah, I'm almost done going through this entire package of 2.77 pounds of chicken. I'm about ready to start the grill once I get past this point. I'm going to put some chicken, I'm going to put some dressing, typical salad dressing on here that I have. And any kind of salad dressing will work. You're looking for any flavor you want that would suit you. Whatever you prefer, flavor-wise. See, that's a bad piece of, yeah, there's hardly any meat on that. See that? It's like not even worth cutting it. We're almost done here, man. Now the chicken grizzle, all the grizzle will go in the compost heap. I will not be tossing it into the garbage, so it'll be recycled into the ground. Dust to dust. And so it is written. So I understand Jeff Sessions is quoting the Bible on the immigrants being separated from their parents. I'm trying to figure out exactly what clause God said for all children to be separated from their parents. I'm trying to remember that clause. I'm going to have to result in a concordance or some sort where I will look it up. I'm going to put that back in the package. And then I'm going to put it in my compost heap, which is down here. See that? Not bad camera, huh? Compost heap is ready. Chicken is going in. And juice. Rinsing hand. Covering compost heap. All right, we're good. Mission accomplished. All right, was that fun? Yeah, now I can rinse my hands off and wipe them down. Making sure I don't have any chicken on my hands. I use a paper towel to wipe my hands off. Well, can't we just get along? Soap is possible, absolutely. But you know that. Let me suggest this. If you're cooking for with vegetables and you use soap on your hands, guess what your dinner is going to taste like? Soap. So believe it or not, paper towels have a bleaching agent in them. When you take a fresh paper towel, you're actually getting a bleaching agent, which is completely hygienic. Yes, it is. And I rinse them properly. I definitely spent some time under water. All right? Please just be a little more respectful of the fact that my hands are now clean. Thanks. All right. Now I take it with this dirty knife here. I poke around here, get like that. And I take some salad dressing. And I'm just going to pour it right on top of here. Yeah, it's a nice flavoring agent. No big deal. Like 3 tablespoons. That's good enough. That was a French dressing, in case you're wondering. Yes, I'm watching you. Could you please cover your webcam, please? Thank you. I look better than Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, I'm much better looking. I'm sorry to say, but you know, poor guy had a lot of problems. But I don't want to speak ill of the dead. He had a pretty hot girlfriend, though, don't you think? Do you think Asia Argento was kind of cute? No. Are you Harvey Weinstein? You can tell me the truth. All right, I'm going to turn that heater on. The back burner, that one on the water side is at level 3. I'm just getting started. I'm going to cover that up, but first I'm going to put a little bit of Himalayan sea salt in the water. I'm using my Himalayan sea salt finally. There we go. I'll cover that up and let that heat get up to a boil for the linguine. This is kind of like a Chinese chicken, yeah. You could add soy sauce if you want. You could put ginger. You could put many different things, lemon verbena, many different spicy things, yeah. But I'm going to go with whatever is in the salad dressing. So, all right, turning on the burner here at level 6 and back. I'm going to get that going really hot because I kind of want to sear cook this chicken. And today, I think I will add a little sesame oil. You've inspired me. I'm going to put some Japanese toasted sesame oil on the pan. Yeah. Now, this is real chicken, not cat, okay? This is not Beijing. All right. Do you think Weinstein was behind Bourdain's death? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I can tell you that it does look suspicious, his death. Not many people hang themselves with their terry cloth rope sash. It's difficult. Yeah. Plus, where was the hook hanging, and were his feet down dangling? That's important. Without that information, we wouldn't know if he really committed suicide. In fact, I can honestly say that there is no crime scene photographs of any of the suicides at all, including David Carradine's, dating back, 4 or 5 years, 6 years now. There's at least. Are you having double print? You got to refresh, because what's happening is Mark has a glitch in the system where it keeps repeating what you're saying. They'd have to release the pictures, man, if they wanted to find out any truth. We have no crime scene photographs of their feet. If they just showed their feet, yeah, that would be great, because that would indicate that they are indeed suicidal. If they string them up and they just leave their feet on the ground, then you know the guy didn't really die by suicide. Okay, let's not talk about death here. We're dealing with dead chicken, okay? I saw him eat that cobra. It was horrible. I don't know. He didn't do that right before he offed himself. Okay, nice hot pan, a couple teaspoons of sesame oil. 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Oh, yeah. Get that nice and hot. You know, one of the things I like to do is prep prep the pan for the chicken by putting some onion in the dish. So I'm going to cut up the onion a little bit. Yeah, and I like to put garlic down when I cook chicken too. So do a basic cut on your onion. And Sarah bought so many onions the other day, I have to eat them up. They're starting to, like, you don't eat them up, you have to. It's a very large onion. I'm just going to take a portion of it and throw it in the pan over here. A little sizzle going. Hello, come back here. Little onion decided to get out of my... Yeah, we're just going to throw some onions down and push them around the pan. With my wooden spatula. Yes, get a glaze going. This is going to be a pretty hot grill, so if you need to turn on the fan, do that. I'm going to do it without the fan. I'm going to take a little bit of organic garlic I got from Gilroy, throw it in there, just a small amount, with the stirring rod. That started. Yeah, I'm going to start to throw the chicken on one by one. So I'll take a fork and just toss it in there. Kind of hold it around the dressing, whatever dressing you have, kind of immerse the dressing. Well, you can do a little extra with this. Hang on just a second. You throw the usual Italian seasoning in. But if you're going with a ginger or any type of a curry dish, you want to throw curry on it at this point. I'm going to throw a little bit on the pan, a little bit on the chicken. About a teaspoon at the most, level teaspoon. All right. Let's throw some chicken in there and start grilling them. Nice. Make sure it doesn't stick. Kind of move it around, lay it down and move it around. Now, I use stainless steel, which is a way better way of cooking than others, because there's absolutely no stickless out there that you can cook at high flames with. This doesn't work. It's a hands-on meal, so you want to keep moving it around. No, I eat chicken that's very happy. Happy chicken. Let's get that on there. Move it around so it doesn't stick. And as you move it, it's cooking on both sides a little bit. We're at level 6, the temperature is. I'm going to get it in there and then just let it sit. If you don't want to just, if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, this is a really easy way to do it. Okay? Press it in. Cover it up. And then take that pan and put it in the washing machine. Because it is contaminated. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I cook every day. But during the show, Sarah gives me a break. And I go in and make a quick meal. So you leave the peas out. Why don't you shove your head right up your ass? Okay? That'd be great. See you later. Yeah, the peas are vital in this dish. Don't ever criticize my recipe. Don't ever expect to come in here and criticize any of my food. Thank you. Unbelievable. I had an iVlog idiot over there. God, I can't believe it does. Nobody likes peas. What, are you kidding me? I love peas. And where are you going to get your vegetable? I mean, carrots. You got no carrots in there. You got onions, the celery. By the way, take your head out of your ass now. You don't want to, be like Anthony Bourdain. You can criticize my ideas. Yeah, I expect that. But what I'm making for a meal, I mean, really. Okay, this used to be called Cooking Politics, but I dropped the name. It became David's Garden Kitchen because I really didn't want to have a political show during my most relaxing time. Yeah. Speaking of relaxing, I'm not dissing the dead. Did I ever diss the dead? Exactly what did I say that was dissing the dead? We're getting off the wrong foot over here at iBlog. Hi, Scissor Fight. No, I didn't. An Inuit is an Indian in Alaska. Well, good, Shelley. Right now it's just cooking. I gotta get in there and move that chicken or it'll stick. Beautiful. Keep that from any of your vegetables. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to cut up the celery and the rest of the onion. Yeah, anybody who doesn't like peas shouldn't even be in the show, watching the show. I mean, peas are one of the most important vegetables in the world. And it's only because I'm related to the family with the name of a pea. So I take offense to that statement. Okay, I've got some nice fresh organic mushrooms. And by the way, the peas are organic. I get them in bulk at Costco. Nice. All right, we go into the onion now. All right, excellent. Yeah, Mars is an organic planet. So is the moon. Dead chicken. We're having chicken flesh for dinner with fettuccine sauce and linguine and peas. Yeah, dead chicken flesh, processed. The chicken might have hormones in it. I don't know. I mean, well, I'm trying to cook for $6 here for 10 people, 10 portions. So I would use red onions if I could. I don't have any red onions. I'm trying to eat up my Spanish onions. What are you, prejudiced? I'm amazed nobody's called. You know, I think I finally trained that Jason guy to stop calling us. You like goat flesh? It has kind of a gamey taste to it. They have to cook it special because this tends to be a little bit tough. Hey, Greek God. Hey, by the way, Scissor Fight songs are at coolrock.com. You can always go there at the top of the page. I put a link there for his library. Oh, see? Now I'm trained him to call me. Awesome. Dickhead. See what I mean? It's either Melco or Jason, one or the other. Okay, no problem. I do use Skype on Thursdays, so yeah, I will be turning this show up to a Skype call. Last week we had a horrendous call from some guy in New York claimed to be he claimed that there is no mob. And I said, well, the only person who would say there is no mob is a mobster. So, okay, we got a good steam going here. Look at that. I'm gonna lift the cover on this chicken. Oh, it's perfect. It starts starting to cook some more. I'm not quite ready to add my vegetables. I'm still trying to get the basic cooking of the chicken done. Yeah. If you want to add more garlic or anything or any powders to it, like I said, if you're using curry, you would want to add curry at this point. Yes, it would be very good. But I'm not using curry today, so no, I'm making chicken linguine with peas. My Skype. Well, when you come to the show later, you'll get the link. We drop a link into the show to invite. Yeah, you'll just click the link and you'll get right in. We were on with L High, D High the other night on Skype about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was his birthday, and I guess it was like a month ago. And he was really high. I mean, the guy was drinking Everclear and loaded beyond belief. So that was interesting. It was the best moment in his life, and it was his birthday the next day. So he was really jazzed. He couldn't think, he didn't even imagine he'd get through. That was kind of cool. He said he loved me, but I wasn't sure if that was gayness or what, but because I'm not gay. I can't even believe I have to say that to people. I mean, with all the push for gayness now and transgenderism, I'm watching Sense8, where they push transgenderism. It was made by the people that created The Matrix. Both of them were transgender, both of the boys. They're now sisters. And I'm wondering why this push for transgenderism. What's the big deal? Then I realized, well, they're probably turning us into a bunch of gays with what they're spraying in the air. You never know. The frogs are turning gay. There's a lot of frogs turning gay. That's what I heard. Population is at risk. Yeah, you didn't know? Soybeans, yeah, genetically modified soy and the esters in those. Gay frogs, right. Okay, we're done. We pretty much started this cooking cycle. See how it's steaming like that? It's almost like a pressure cooker. Okay, I'm going to throw these ingredients right here into the dish and then stir them in. Kind of nest them around the chickens. The chicken is then infused with onions and celery. And we're still at level 6, believe it or not. Now, the juices in there are so essential to this meal that I'm going to turn the back burner up to level 6 now. And we're going to get the linguine in there. They can get that going. Mommy got banned. Mommy got banned. Yeah, Mommy, you can't come in here and talk like a perverted. Yeah, that doesn't work. I haven't really analyzed the gender of the chicken that I'm eating because they're chicken parts. They were called chicken fat, but it was mostly meat, as you can see. So they kind of lied on the label, chicken fat, 99 cents. Olivia Newton-John, welcome. That's Olivia Newton-John, not Newton's John. That's like Olivia Newton's toilet. Yeah, that's not appropriate. No, it's not actually getting ruined, but thank you. I will move it away. This is a bamboo cutting board, so it has a very good temperature resistance. But thanks for warning me. Appreciate it. You're so kind. Yeah, Olivia Newton's John. She's still doing okay. She's battled breast cancer, and it's amazing what she's gone through, and what a terrific woman. And she and Andy Gibb were a team, and Andy Gibb, died of alcoholism and suicide. I've never lost. I'm winning every night. Yeah. I don't think you realize the censorship that's going on right now. You have no idea. I've been censored at every level for 9 years. You have no clue. You have no idea how bad this has been. If I was put in front of the American people with a fair shake in front of the mainstream media, I would win in a second against any candidate. I would have beaten Donald Trump in the last election, but he stole most of my ideas and had all the free advertising time that anybody could have. Okay, we're cooking that in an intense manner. See that? I'm going to take and cut up those mushrooms because they're the last to steam here. And these are organic mushrooms from an organic package of organic mushrooms we bought. They're ready to eat. They have to be eaten soon. When they get that kind of brownish, that's when they're ready to eat. Any browner and they probably would be too brown. Okay. Nice. Great flavoring. Mushrooms add the final touch here. I'm not going to go into the area of green peppers. I thought that would be a possibility, but I'm going more for a peas and green peppers don't really work together. We're going to put those on top of the steaming chicken dish. Okay, right there. Yeah. Hey, man. Kind of right in the middle of a show, but what's going on? Yeah, it's over at 10. That's cool. Thank you so much. Sorry. Oh, oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So, yeah, you'd rather do asparagus? I like that too. Let me get those mushrooms nested right into the dish. I'm gonna press down on it like that. Okay. Man, that's a big, big dish. Okay, I'm almost done, and I'm gonna almost add my white sauce. I've got a roaring boil over here on the linguine. I'm gonna go ahead and put the linguine in right now. Okay, take it right out of the package like this, and then just kind of grab it like that. And then take it out about halfway out like that. Grab it with your other hand, pull it completely out, and then break it into the dish. Unless, of course, you're cooking a massive amount of water and you can just drop it in. But I conserve on heat by using this smaller venue. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a stir. There we go. Nice stir. Make sure you stir your pasta as soon as you put it in there. Now, linguine takes one of the longest amounts of time. It's going to be about 11 to 12 minutes to get it to the point where it's soft. At this point, I'm going to put, I think, a little bit more seasoning, because I want this to be kind of a flavorful dish. Now, you can use any kind of seasoning, even taco sauce. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't do angel hair with this type of a meal. Do another shake of Italian seasoning. I'm going to turn that chicken down to level 3 now. I've got a roaring boil going. Let me wash this off. Give it another stir. You don't want it to stick. You want to have a roaring boil with the water. And I'm going to take the ragu and pour that all on top of this entire meal. See that? Oh, but look, I've got some water in there. Right. So, one of the things that I've noticed about the water is it oftentimes has fat in it. And you don't want to have too much fat in your dish. So what I recommend is, actually at this point, taking in the pan and holding the lid down and just pouring the fat right in there. See that? Look at all that fat. Now, you could make a very nice rice dish out of this later. It's good stock, but it's kind of unnecessary to the flavoring and to the taste and the overall feeling of. I made room for the for the Alfredo now. I'm going to pour the Alfredo on top of this. Stirring it in slightly. And you know, the chicken is so soft, it's actually melting in my finger here. Okay. Nice. And I'm going to take a little water and put it in there, filtered water. Shake it up, get all the white sauce I could get out of it. And go for one more hit of water. I'm reducing the amount of fat in the dish, which really helps. If you're lower your calorie levels, it's the way to go. There's some fat in this light ragu, but we're talking about 4 grams of total fat per serving in 7 servings. So 28 grams of fat is not that much for the ragu sauce. All right. Okay, I got listed on a level 3 back here. I've got this extra sauce if I want to put it back in the dish if it's not, you know, loose enough, but I don't want it to be too wet. It's going to go nicely on top of the linguine. Okay, now you can add other cheeses that you might have to this dish at this point. You cover that up. I've got some organic cheese here from Hoffman's, mild cheddar. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this cheddar right here and just slice it. And I'm going to add it to the white sauce on top, kind of strategically on top of the dish. It's going to melt down into the top of this. Okay. And I'm keeping that at level 3. So all the vegetables are al dente in there, and the chicken is done. And we are now sealing the deal with the white sauce. Parmesan cheese is the way to go. Yeah, I'll be adding Parmesan at the very end. You can add Parmesan throughout the dish, especially if you don't have that white sauce. Yeah, that white sauce is kind of, it can be replaced with Wonder Flour and a couple other things. Oh, Sony's home. Hi, Sarah. Okay. Yeah, see, that almost stuck on me, that linguine. I'm moving it around right now. Nice. Yeah, right. All right, we're doing well. And we're going to clean up after myself here a little bit. The ragu jar goes in the recycling bin. So I'll take that over here. Luckily, they take glass. That's great. All right. Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm going to get a bowl for everything. Get my traditional bowl here. Great. Things are cooking just fine. There we go. Okay. Looking good. The stream is down. Let's see if we can go ahead and restart. Okay, refresh. We're up and running again at Vaughn. Yeah. I have just enough pan space, really, Tsunami. Berry, the biggest, the world's largest 10 fruits. Wow. The biggest banana. That's nice. The biggest pineapple. Nice. Look at that. These are major improvements in food. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. You don't have to break the habit. I'm still here. World's largest apples. Yeah. Oh, look at that one. Largest oranges. Whoa. Largest roof. Largest bananas. Largest grapes. Oh, very nice. Okay, back to you in the studio. None of it's GMO except for possibly the chicken. I didn't get non-GMO chicken. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off here. Getting linguine ready. Linguine's almost done. Fantastic. You're getting old? Wow. All right, there you go. We'll take care of you. You just lost your place in the show. Congratulations. It didn't take much to get rid of him. Yeah. Good. Well, I just banned Spawn Ham for good.
Oh, good.
He sent me a picture saying I'm getting old. Hardly. Oh, he got permabanned. That was not a kick. That was a permaban. Could you possibly get that strainer out of there?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you want me to rinse this off and put it in the soap dishwasher first?
Yeah, I'll do that. All right.
Cleaning as you go.
Thank you. Okay, good.
It's one of the tricks of cooking. Clean up as you go.
Okay, I'm going to turn both burners off now completely. Actually, I'm going to be using some of the water. I'm going to show everybody how I do this. I take the peas, the frozen peas right here. See that? And I'm going to put the water on top. And I'll do this with my hand.
You want me to put the mirror thing over here? Camera here?
Okay, we'll do the camera over there. So that way the cord will be trimmed. Okay. Okay, so the peas are in there. And those are frozen peas right here. Completely frozen. Okay.
You can see the frost on them. That's why it's white.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take the linguine water and pour it in there into the jar until it fills up. Okay, you can move it over. There we go. I got it. Okay, and then I'm going to put that, if you can follow me to the cam, put that over here. Yeah, I'm going to pour that in there like that. And anything at the bottom goes in. Okay. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take the entire white sauce. And see how it's already ready to go? I'm going to pour that right on top. Raise it just a little bit. Right there. Pour that right on top of this completely. Yummy. All right. Okay, then give it a nice stir after you get everything off the bottom. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this stuff right here. The chicken broth. I'm just going to use that as a base for moving all this stuff down here and get all that, so it's not soaking and drying up. And that would be an excellent base for some rice. I might just make some rice with that chicken broth. Yeah, you could drink it like broth. Okay, now I'm going to take the peas, which are over here.
Back in the sink.
Yeah. And I'm gonna stir those around, make sure they're nice and hot. So these peas are cooking right now in the hot boiling water that I poured in there. So they need about 5 minutes to set.
It's a great way to reuse your water.
Yeah.
Really environmentally friendly cooking.
And saves heat too. Yeah.
Saves heat, saves water. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're banned again. Later. And these are permabans. You're not coming back on this show. All right. It's a shame you had to risk your second name just to come in here. But no, we don't want you in the show if you're going to say bad things like that. Okay, I'm going to put the peas on top. I need to get by you. I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of gently move them around inside of the meal. All right, there you go. Sealing the deal by covering this entire dish up and kind of moving everything around. You can put a really nice Parmesan layer on top of this.
That's so good. What was your white sauce base?
It was ragu, the light white sauce.
Alfredo.
Alfredo, yeah.
Ragu. Alfredo.
All right, I'm going to cover that up, and I'm going to close down on the cooking show. But that is a dinner for 6, or a dinner for 10, actually. 10 meals for $6. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching.